What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are in Warframe. We're talking update 18.4.10 and the new tactical alert, Divine Will, that we'll talk about here quickly, just to kind of go over everything. Now, first off, there's nothing new per se into the game this week, and I know that we're all waiting for next week's Saren Prime access to come out. That'll mean get yourself ready to farm, and of course, on Friday, tomorrow is Barrow Katir, so just keep that in mind. So we'll see what he has. And I'm hoping maybe he's got something pretty cool, but I don't know. I mean, I think that they offset it so that he would be off from the week that Saren Prime was released, to be honest. Anyway, let's kind of talk about what's going on here and see. So the Divine Will, Corpus Bursa MOAs are making a return, and the new Corpus creation threatens to upset the balance of the system. Uncover Corpus' latest threats to the solar system in this tactical alert, which we'll get into more in detail later on. This Divine Will is on from February 11th until February 16th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Just keep that down. And of course, that means that you've got the Isolator Bursa, which separates and isolates its prey. The Drova Bursa, the corrals its prey for rapid destruction, and the Denial Bursa, which blocks choke points to protect objectives. I remember fighting these Bursas a while back. This should be fun in the tactical alert. Okay, Conclave changes. There's a whole bunch of changes as per usual. They remove the multi-shot. They remove the headshot multiplier from the Penta, Castana, Colstar, Talons, and Angstrom, which I think that's pretty good since none of those are really headshot type of weapons. Remove the hard versions of the following Conclave daily challenges. So, capture the Cephalon, combo kills, headshot kills, multi-weapon kills, and payback kills. New Conclave mod, Air Thrusters, which is a plus 100% slide boost while airborne with a minus 0.2 mobility. Increase the shields of most Warframes, increase the Angstrom initial projectile speed, reduce the Angstrom's ammo pool, increase the damage of the Daiaku. All this stuff in Conclave, keep that in mind. Reduce the damage of all sniper rifles apart from Vectis, which increased in Conclave. Increase the damage of the Lex series, increase the headshot multiplier of the Lex series, reduce the damage of the Latron series, reduced heavy melee weapon slam attack damage, reduced one-handed sword mid-air damage, all in Conclave. And let's see, the Penta series, Castana series, Colstar, Talons, and Angstrom's explosive damage no longer ignores cover in Conclave. So now it will just do its thing, whether there's cover there or not. Let me say that again. No longer ignores cover. So if you're in cover, there's a new mechanic there, finally. Forgive me for saying that wrong. The double tap mod can no longer be equipped with the hydraulic gauge mod in Conclave, so you can't have both at the same time. Now, okay, getting into the next big thing, we got focus changes. So this is version 1.1. Just going to go through what we see here, or what I'm seeing here, and I'll give you further thoughts in a couple days, probably after I've kind of messed around with it a bit more. The following changes are the first in the series of updates designed to make the focus system more interactive and rewarding for players. Because these changes will be frequent and gameplay altering, we will be applying a label to any major update made to the focus system, so focus system 1.1 right now. Please keep in mind that the nature of these changes is to provide overall performance to the focus system, and that we will monitor and make additional changes as necessary. So with that said, let's see what they've got on here. So they're introducing something called Convergence. Convergence can now appear in missions with players that have a focus lens equipped. Convergence are unique pickups that last for a short amount of time and will spawn at a random point in the tile set a short distance from a player. A unique icon will direct players to the location of the focus marker on spawn. Convergence will activate once picked up and will only affect the player that activated the booster. Convergence will reward the player a 6 times focus multiplier for 45 seconds. This time limit will appear as a countdown on a buff for the player. A 5-second remaining notice will play before the affinity multiplier ends. Convergence will only last for a limited amount of time and will eventually disappear if not picked up. Convergence will automatically drop if one has not appeared after 3 to 5 minutes. And they increase the focus daily cap from 75k to 100k, which is fine, but I don't play for the focus anymore because I just think the whole focus system is still messed up. And reading this, it just keeps going with the whole one-sided. Where's the team play on this? So everybody's going to see this little convergence thing pop up, and everybody's going to run and gun to this fucking thing because they want more XP for the day, and they want it faster. And it's just going to, once again, take away team player aspect in a player versus environment team-based game. Go figure. I don't know how that's actually going to help. So you're still encouraging me in the focus system setup as it is to make sure that I play solo, because that's the only way that I can play fairly. Otherwise, I'm running and gunning for this convergence in the middle of a mission that'll end badly for whatever you're doing. Just some thoughts. I had to get that out there. So some changes, just a couple here. They removed all focus related cooldowns and timers in the simulator, so players don't have to wait to test and experiment with the focus powers. Hacking terminals in Sortie spy missions will no longer trigger alarms when failed, giving only the damaging shock to the player, which is nice because randomly triggering the alarm for a quick fail. But I don't really have that issue for me, but you know what I'm saying. Sorties now give a 25 Rare 5 Fusion Cores upon completion, in addition to a prize from the Sortie season. So what you're saying is that not enough people are playing Sortie missions right now that you're actually going to start giving out Fusion Cores on top of what's there. So I could go play the 3 missions and get 75 Rare Fusion Cores in the day. Well, I guess that's okay. But that still doesn't fix the problems that's going on with the Sortie system as it is. Just saying. Ash now has new audio FX on the Bladestorm finishing attacks. So, Focus 1.1 has changed. Not really making anything for the better. Changes to the Sortie missions. They're just giving you more rare fusion cores in an attempt to try to get you to play it more. Obviously, nobody wants to play half of the missions that are out there. So there's that as well. So I don't really see too much going on. We got a whole bunch of fixes going on. Error causing Vauban's Bastille to continue indefinitely if the ability was active before Vauban revived. And a few other things in terms of end mission screens, not properly displaying focus daily limit, post-migration issues, so forth and so on. But you can check that out on the Everything Warframe blog that I've got set up on the nodcommunity.com website. You can always check it out on our forums as well for nodcommunity.com, and of course on the Warframe forums if you want to. Comments, questions below. I'll catch you guys in future episodes. I've still got some other stuff that I want to catch up on. Just been really busy with work. But that's it. Let me know what you think about the focus thing, Sortie mission changes, if you're still listening. Alright? I'll talk to you guys soon.